Hello students, welcome to the session on DBMS. So in our today's session we are going to continue with the topics that we have here. Okay, and I will try to say this that you have to refer all those videos that we have discussed earlier. Why? Because in our second unit we are going to discuss the practical things, I can say, the statements that we need to execute and the software that we need to run, how it will be installed and how we will be executing the statements that we have discussed in the earlier session. And apart from that, we have discussed about the statements that we will be utilizing in Oracle. That is DDS statements, DML statements. And along with that, we have discussed the clauses that we are having in DBMS. That is where clause, order by clause, group by clause, and having clauses. Right? All these things we have covered in the earlier session. And in our today's session, we are going to cover a topic of subqueries. What do you mean by subquery? Subquery is the query which will stay within one more query. Query within a query is called as subquery. Query within a query is called as subquery. Means to say that when you are writing a query, if you are doing one more query in order to get the input, then it is by your subquery. So it is very important to know the syntaxes of each and every statement that we are learning in DBMS. Why? Because if you are familiar with the syntaxes, you can write the statements in your own manner depending on the condition that you are having. Okay, if you don't know the exact syntax, then you will be writing statements in a wrong manner, then you will be getting the errors. That should not happen. When it will not happen? When you know the syntaxes of each and every statement. For example, if I want to create a table, I need to know the create statement. Okay, I need to know the syntax of create statement. And if you want to insert the values, you need to know the insert statement and its syntaxes, so that you can replace the values. That's it. In the same way, when we are going for the subqueries, I will request you people to refer the previous videos so that you will understand what is this statement and how it will be executed in your system. Okay, now. See, already I told you what is a subquery. Query within a query. Query within a query. I can say query within a query is called as what? Subquery. In other words, they will be saying that if we are writing query within one more query, then it is nothing but the subquery it is saying. Okay, and now how it will work, in what manner we are going to use, you see, when you are having such kind of information, where you are putting the information in the format of input of one query to the other query. You are having one query, and for that one query you are having some input. You will be giving some condition. That condition result will come from another query. Then it is nothing but your subquery. The syntax of subquery will be like this. It can be used with your select statement, insert statement, update statement, delete statement. You can use with any kind of statement like this. Okay, now see, observe this. Select. You can select all the columns. You can select one column, or else you can select multiple columns. Select columns from table. This is a query. For this query, I am having where condition. For this where condition, I am giving the input in the format of some query. So, it is also a query which is having one more query within it. Okay, that is nothing but your subquery. For where condition, I am putting this answer as its input. Select column from one more table or else the same table, and it will be having some result. That result will be given to the condition of your where class, and according to that result, you will be getting the answer. This is what your subquery is. For example, if you are having a table, where you are having three rows of information like this: A, B, C. Consider we are having some IDs like this: 1, 2, 3, and A, B, C. And A, B, C are having some salaries like this: 10,000, 20,000, and 30,000. Employee ID, employee name, employee salary. Like this, we are having some table. Then now I will write a query in order to receive all the columns of your table. Select asterisk from table name called employee. employee. But I want to see those employee details who are getting more than 10,000. More than 10,000. Then I will be going for a where clause that you know already. Where column name is what? Employee salary. Write it in a neat manner so that you know the column name. Employee salary. Where E salary, employee salary is greater than, but I don't want to give it as 10,000. I don't know. But whoever getting the salary should be more than the salary of employee A. I know the employee name, I don't know the 10,000. So I will be putting one more condition. I want to see the employees, those who are getting more than salary of employee A. Then select E salary, that is employee salary, from table name is what? Employee, and then I am having some condition where employee name is E name is equals to some A. E name is what? A. This is my actual query. I want to see the result. Those who are having more than salary of employee A. I don't know whether it is 10,000, 30,000, whatever it is. And I am getting that salary by giving this particular statement. Select the salary from employee where the employee name is A. So you do remember whenever we are going for the subqueries, innermost query will be executed first, and that result will be given to the outer query as an input. Okay, now we will be executing this statement. Select E salary, I will selecting this from employee table where employee name is A. A is having salary as what? 10,000. That will be resulted for this. So in the next case, the result of this entire statement is 10,000. Now we have executed innermost query. We are getting result as 10,000. Now I will be checking for this. Select the aspect from employee where the employee salary is greater than 10,000. Greater than 10,000, we are having two more rows like B and C. We will be resulting that in our output statement, that is employee ID, employee name, employee salary, and we will be taking over this and we will be resulting these two rows, that is 2B 20,000 and 3C 30,000. Why? We want to see the result those who are getting more than 10,000. Then in this way we will be getting the result. Okay, I hope it is clear. If it is not visible, I will be writing it here. Okay, see here, employee salary, those who are getting more than 10,000. Then I will be having columns like employee ID, employee name, employee salary. Then I will be getting 2 and 3, that is B and C. Those who are having 20,000 average salary and 30,000 average salary. Then this will become your output. See, directly we can write where the employee salary is greater than 10,000 if you know the salary. But if you don't know the salary of A, then if you want to see the salary or all other details of the employees who are getting more than employee called A, then you will be selecting the salary from your table by using the subquery called select E salary from employee where the employee name is A. We don't know whether it is 10,000, 30,000, whatever it is, right? And after getting that, I will be giving that as my input for the next outer. Then the result will be in this way. We will be using the subqueries in order to get the result. I hope this particular topic is clear to you people. Why? Because there is nothing to understand in a complicated manner. Just you will be executing the innermost query first, and whatever the result that we are getting, you will be giving the input as of your outer statement, and for outer select statement, you will be giving the input of this, and it will be considering that, and it will be resulting as the output as we have done in this particular case. I hope it is clear to you people. If there is any doubt, just let me know. by your messages so that we can clarify and we will go for the next lecture. But I want to suggest you people that you need to refer all the previous videos in what manner we are typing the commands, in what manner we are executing the queries, so that there you will be understanding how you people will type and how you people will get the answer. That's it for now. See you in the next one. Thank you.